What is going on, guys? Hope you enjoyed that little back day with my friend Beater and I. Yeah, it was a good back day. I'm sorry I didn't get the mics out and talk a little bit about it, about what was going on, but that's why I'm sitting down now, kind of going through everything that I did, just because I want to make sure that you guys are understanding what it takes to grow that density in your back, to have that muscle in your back, because it's not the easiest thing to do, and it's quite can also be quite hard and quite strenuous on your upper and middle back. Last thing you want to do is throw your back out by doing a ton of weight or doing just something that you're not supposed to be doing. Like I'm all for rack pulls and I'm all for deadlifting, but I truly think deadlifting is just getting better at a deadlift. Like, I don't deadlift that much at all. Other people will say otherwise. That's just me personally. I see a lot of strong men talk about it. Eddie Hall says, there's really no point to deadlift unless you want to get better at deadlifting. So I don't, because I've had lower back problems most of my high school career and college career, and now being, I'm still super young. I don't know what I'm talking, like I'm like in my 30s or something, or in my 40s, but I've just had lower back problems in the past, and it's because I was deadlifting heavy, and I wasn't deadlifting, smart, and I was just, you just get caught up in the weight type of ordeal. Like, you want to hit those numbers and you want to PR every day. And as a young athlete trying to make it big, last thing I want to do is throw my back out and ruin a bulk phase by hurting myself. Because the name of the game is longevity for this. Like, the longer you can push a bulk and push yourself, the better. The more you're gonna get out of it. You know what I mean? The more you put in, the more you get out. If you can't put stuff in because you're hurt all the time, or you're super sore because you threw your back out, what are we doing? Obviously you want to push yourself to fair. You want that soreness and stuff, but I'm talking about I shouldn't say soreness. I'm talking about pain, like physical pain, because you were doing something or lifting something you weren't supposed to be lifting. Like, that just doesn't add up. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to pull big numbers. I'm trying to be aesthetic looking. I'm trying to put on as much mass as possible. So yesterday, warmed up with some pull-ups. It was very good. I'm at 220. I was 220 this morning. Took a poop. It was 218.5. So I'm 220. We'll just go for I'm 220. So it was 220 this morning, and I'm still getting 10 pull-ups in. So I'm really, really happy with that. 10 bodyweight pull-ups at 220 is something that I didn't think I'd ever be doing in my life. So I'm very happy about that. Started out with assisted. I don't jump in right away, just straight pull-ups. I usually do something assisted or some type of curl movement, just to get some blood activation in my biceps. Because most people don't understand is, like, when you do the pull-up, it's a lot of bicep activation too with it. The last thing I'm trying to do is put strain on my biceps, right away, and then the rest of the workout they just hurt like a motherfucker. So I did some band curls, and I did some tricep push downs just to get some blood flowing in my arm, and then went into to do some bodyweight pull-ups, got some lat activation, and then right from there just went into seal rows. Pete's a very he likes to do all types of different movements, so I was kind of abiding to him today, because I last thing I want to do is force my workout on somebody. So we just kind of did a mix of both our workouts, and we kind of got into I don't know, it's kind of turned into a push-pull day arms type ordeal, not so much back, just because of my back. I've been crushing my back, and it's been just my lower back and has been sore a little bit, so I don't want to push it too much. And then right after those seal rows, great for rear delts, great for your upper back. We should have probably lowered the weight just a little bit and went for some more reps, just to get some more activation going, slowed down the movement just a little bit more instead of jerking the weight too much. But we were hyped. We were ready to get after it. Right from that, we went into pull downs. I just because we did the pull-ups wide, I wanted to do some type of pull down where it was in close like that, and I was doing it backhanded then too, just to get that lat activation as you pull down. And if you saw me, I wasn't completely extending all the way up sometimes. It's just because I like that stretch right here at the top. I can feel that, just stretching my lat and then pulling it back down and using my biceps as well. So when I do that movement, I'm activating my lats and then I'm pulling with my biceps too, just so I can get that full, it's not a full stretch, but it's like that nice stretch throughout my lat and my bicep. So, but to grow that thick back, you want to hit all parts of the back. You want to hit the upper back, the lower back, and the middle of the back. So you saw me end with those pulls at the end, just hitting some middle of my back, just trying to create that nice stretch. It's not a big movement either. It's not like I'm going all the way out. There's not much movement to that. So you want the weight heavier on that, just because you're not moving it you're not moving it at quite a bit of distance like you would a deadlift or bench or something of that nature. So, and you also you also saw me do some close grip bench. I always think to get the most out of, like, if you want the most mass, compound movements are going to be the best. I know I said I don't deadlift, but I do a lot of rows, and I do some back pulls, rack pulls. Those compound movements are great. Compound movements are amazing to put on muscle, specifically for the bench and squat. Like, you want big legs, fucking squat. If you want bigger triceps, bench. Bigger chest, incline bench. Those compound movements, those 5x5 blocks are gonna put on mass. Especially if you're crushing your calories and you're crushing your carbs and you have that energy to move that mass. I know I'm kind of all over the place. I apologize, but like I said, you saw me bench yesterday with my triceps, close grip, so I can get that nice tricep activate. The closer your hands are together, the more tricep you're going to use. So, yeah, like me and my coach have talked about it. I think the one thing holding me back is my arms at the moment. So I'm just trying to crush arms as much as I possibly can throughout the week. Whenever they're not fucking dead, I'm crushing arms right away. But the only other thing I can think of for creating that thicker back is doing different variations of pull downs or pull ups, however which way you want to call it. Some type of lat pull down is the best way to create that thicker, wider look. Hands out wider, create that thicker, wider back. Start out, get 2 warm-up sets in, get 2 working sets, and then get 2 drop sets. 6 sets right there, plenty of volume, plenty of work. Rep range should be 8 to 10 the first 2 warm-up sets, 6 to 8 working sets, and then 10 to 12 your 2 drop down sets, or 12 to 15. And that's a workout right there in itself. Six different sets, 3 different types of repetition for that. Man, I'm pumped up right there, man. I'm all pumped up after that. That's a good, there's blood flowing. That's good muscle activation for everything. And I feel really good about that. And then probably the only other thing I didn't do yesterday was row, but we did some type of seal row. I would just do some type of standing row on the Smith machine, the last thing I want to do is jerk the weight around as much as possible. So if I can just focus on that, just pulling on the machine and pulling it to that spot that I want it, where I'm feeling that tension, that Smith machine is perfect. Or in some type of row machine. I love those row machines at gyms just for that reason. All I have to do is focus on that pull and then letting it stretch out and then focus on that pull. That's my favorite part. And I apologize for the video being all over the place and me rambling on, but I was just trying to answer the question of how to grow a thicker and more dense back, and hopefully I accomplished that. And if you guys have more questions, I like to think I have some type of knowledge and have some type of credibility to my name, but I'm just trying to help you guys out as much as possible. I'm just trying to inspire you guys at the end of the day and motivate you guys to be better. So like I said, I'm just here. At the end of the day, I'm just here for you guys. I just want to be here for you guys and help you guys out with your journey, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to leave a legacy for my name and help people out, because that's all we can really do is hopefully get better at the end of the day and be better than we were yesterday. And I just want to shout out the people that did the Apex Saturday. You guys did absolutely fantastic. It was lovely watching you guys compete at that show yesterday for the bodybuilding event. You guys crushed it. To all my teammates, keep killing it, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you reverse out of it better than I did, because I'm a fat piece of shit now. So but I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the video regardless. Pete, thanks for coming and hanging out with me and lifting with me. We had a great lift, great time. But next week I'm probably gonna be doing, it's either back to legs or we're gonna do some arms. You guys can decide in the comments. Just let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll get into it. Or maybe you guys want to see a rest day and see what I do, what you should be doing on a rest day. You know, I don't know. You let me know, and I'll get it done for you guys. But anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.